Hi, so I wanted to put this video together because I'm regularly getting asked about how I managed to get into the position that I am as a TV presenter, sports commentator. First and foremost, it's been a long old journey, about 17 years I reckon, where I've gone from degree to the city to then working a little bit in TV with the BBC, but not in the capacity that I wanted. So I went back to the city, got fired from a job in the city, and then ended up working for my dad as an electrician for many, many years. So you can see that I haven't gone through the normal routes that you might expect, which hopefully can offer some encouragement to people that are trying to break into commentary or something similar. So the big things that I guess worked for me that you could try and emulate, but I would always say choose your own routes. It was that I'd found mixed martial arts, and that was the big thing. When I was training in mixed martial arts, I never really harbored the intentions of becoming a commentator or anything like that. I was there to learn the martial arts. I was there for fun. But I found myself getting more and more into the sport. I would be on the forums. I would then start writing reports for various media outlets. I was going to shows, meeting people. I eventually got a commentary gig on my coach's own show, which I did on this, by the way. This is the very first dictaphone that I was using for interviews, but also for a number of commentary gigs that I first started out doing. Little one-man booth on that little bad boy. So I've kept that. It's very dear to me. And I guess it was just regularly being around the methods that I was using, i.e. for my research. I would visit gyms, I would train with people, I would speak to the coaches. And I think because mixed martial arts is such a small community, it really allowed me to do that. Plus, I wasn't aiming really high. I didn't necessarily want to be commentating for the UFC from day dot. That was something that came like 5, 6, 7 years later. So really and truly, it was a passion project. And I was doing this whilst I had a job. It was something on the side. Money wasn't the driving factor in this. And when you look at it, I reckon it was somewhere close to over 10 years before I actually made a penny from doing any kind of TV work. And my first paycheck was £50. It took me a long time before I became a full-time broadcaster, if you like that, 17 years. So it's a long old path. I've enjoyed every single moment of it, but I think that the big thing in there was that I've enjoyed being involved in a community and getting involved in every which way that I could, adding some value here and there, becoming part of like a medical initiative for the sport. All of these things have helped me develop my network and helped me being present in and around the UK MMA scene, which then I guess has then just led on to more and more opportunities to eventually I got to screen test for the UFC. So listen, there's way more to this, but I wanted to keep this video short. If you enjoy this kind of thing and you have any further questions that I could do a video on, I'll be delighted to do so. But for this, it was just a little roadmap of how I got there and a couple of key pointers which hopefully you can take some encouragement from.